Deep within the ancient seas where the waves whispered secrets older than time itself, a legend was born, one of beauty so divine and power so immense that it would shape the hearts of both gods and mortals alike. This is the story of Aphrodite, the goddess of love, beauty, and desire, whose very presence could ignite wars, inspire devotion, and transform lives in ways that no other force could. Long ago, the cosmos was engulfed in chaos. Uranus, the god of the heavens, was overthrown by his son Cronus in an act of rebellion. When Cronus castrated his father, the severed body of Uranus fell into the vast, endless ocean. As the blood and severed flesh sank into the depths, a miraculous event occurred. From the foam of the sea, Aphrodite emerged, radiant and ethereal, stepping delicately onto a shell that floated atop the water. Her birth was a sign that love, beauty, and desire had been born into the world, an unearthly force capable of influencing everything in existence. As she stepped out of the ocean, Aphrodite became the embodiment of love itself, a divine being whose influence would not only captivate the gods, but also shape the very essence of mortal lives. Her beauty was unparalleled, golden hair shimmering like sunlight, eyes as deep and mysterious as the ocean, and a smile that held an enchantment capable of swaying even the mightiest of hearts. But Aphrodite was not simply a vision of beauty. She was a force of nature, and her presence could change the course of history. Her arrival on Olympus. When Aphrodite was brought to Mount Olympus, even the most powerful of the gods, including Zeus, were captivated by her. The other gods, unable to ignore their growing attraction to her, were filled with jealousy, and Zeus, ever the tactician, arranged for her to marry Hephaestus, the god of craftsmanship and fire. Hephaestus, although kind-hearted and exceptionally skilled, was not particularly handsome, and his lack of physical appeal did not satisfy Aphrodite's longing for passion and excitement. Despite her marriage to Hephaestus, Aphrodite's desire for love and excitement led her into the arms of other gods and mortals. She soon became involved with Ares, the god of war, and their relationship became one of the most famous in Greek mythology. Their love was intense, passionate, and tumultuous, mirroring the connection between love and conflict itself. Together they had several children, including Eros, the mischievous god of love, whose arrows could ignite love and desire in anyone they struck. Aphrodite's involvement with Ares is emblematic of the dual nature of love, a force that can both create and destroy. While their romance was filled with fervor, it also caused strife and division among the gods. This relationship highlights the complexities of love, its ability to inspire intense emotions, but also lead to chaos and conflict. The judgment of Paris, a love that sparked. War Aphrodite's influence over love and beauty was so profound that it could alter the fate of entire civilizations. One of the most pivotal events involving her was the judgment of Paris. It all began when Eris, the goddess of discord, threw a golden apple into a gathering of gods inscribed with the words, "To the fairest." This sparked a bitter dispute between three of the most powerful goddesses, Hera, Athena, and Aphrodite, each claiming the title of fairest. To settle the matter, the mortal prince Paris of Troy was chosen to decide which goddess deserved the apple. Hera, the queen of the gods, promised Paris power and dominion over the world. Athena, the goddess of wisdom and warfare, offered him unparalleled wisdom and victory in battle. But Aphrodite, with her undeniable charm, promised Paris the love of the most beautiful woman in the world, Helen of Sparta. Overcome by her promise, Paris chose Aphrodite as the winner, a decision that would lead to the Trojan War. For Helen, already married to King Menelaus of Sparta, was taken by Paris to Troy, sparking a conflict that would consume nations and change the course of history. This event highlights not only Aphrodite's immense power over love and desire, but also the far-reaching consequences that love can have on the world. The judgment of Paris, driven by Aphrodite's influence, set into motion one of the greatest wars in Greek mythology, underscoring the idea that love is a force that can shape the destiny of entire civilizations. Aphrodite and Adonis, a love marked by tragedy. Despite her divine nature, Aphrodite was not immune to the pain and heartbreak that love could bring. One of the most poignant and tragic stories in her mythos is her love for the mortal Adonis, a young man of extraordinary beauty. Aphrodite, captivated by his charm and grace, fell deeply in love with him. However, their love was not meant to last. Adonis, during a hunt, was fatally wounded by a wild boar. Despite Aphrodite's desperate efforts to save him, he succumbed to his injuries. In her grief, Aphrodite wept, and her tears, combined with Adonis's spilled blood, created the anemone flower. The flower became a symbol of fleeting beauty, a reminder of the fragility of life and the inevitable loss that comes with love. Aphrodite's love for Adonis illustrates the complex nature of love. Not only does it bring joy and fulfillment, but it also brings sorrow and loss. Even the most powerful of gods are not immune to the painful reality of love's impermanence. Aphrodite's dual nature, the light and dark of love. Aphrodite embodies the dual nature of love itself. She is not merely a symbol of beauty and grace, she also represents the chaos and turmoil that love can bring. On one hand, she symbolizes the joy, connection, and bliss that love brings to the hearts of mortals and gods alike. On the other hand, she also represents the jealousy, conflict, and destruction that love can unleash. Her stories often serve as a reminder that love, while powerful and life-changing, can also lead to pain, conflict, and even destruction. Through her, the Greeks recognized that love is not just a force of good, but one that can shape the world in unexpected ways. Love, in its purest and most powerful form, is both a blessing and a challenge, and it requires balance to navigate its complexities. Aphrodite's influence on mortals. Love and transformation. Throughout her existence, Aphrodite actively influenced the lives of mortals, often stepping beyond her divine realm to shape human destinies. Her presence in the lives of mortals was not passive. She intervened in their lives, guiding them to love or leading them into the tangled web of passion and heartbreak. In one of the most famous myths, Aphrodite played a pivotal role in the story of Pygmalion, a sculptor who fell in love with a statue he had created. Pygmalion's devotion and love for the statue moved Aphrodite, and in a moment of divine compassion, she brought the statue to life. The statue, named Galatea, became Pygmalion's wife, a perfect embodiment of the love he had created. This myth serves as a reminder that love, whether real or imagined, has the power to transcend the boundaries between the mortal and the divine. The enduring legacy of Aphrodite. Aphrodite's legacy continues to endure through the ages. Her name has become synonymous with beauty, love, and desire, and her myths continue to inspire artists, philosophers, and writers across the world. She represents not just physical beauty, but the deeper, more profound aspects of love, the connection between individuals, the unity and division it can create, and the powerful emotions it stirs in the hearts of both mortals and gods. Even today, Aphrodite's story speaks to the complexities of love, the passion, the heartbreak, the joy, and the sorrow. Her myths teach us that love is not just a fleeting emotion, but a transformative force that shapes individuals and civilizations. Through her, we learn that love, in all its forms, is the most powerful and unpredictable force in existence, capable of creating both beauty and chaos in equal measure.